everybody, welcome back to What Are You Drinking Now here at the office, episode 41.5. We're doing a little special extra tasting. This past week, Josh bought a beer that he thought we would all like to taste. He was hopeful that we would like it, and he brought it in for us. This is a big bottled beer. I'm not even sure, what is the ABV on it? You want to tell us about it, Josh?
Yeah, let Josh do
so the ABV is 5.
Okay, not bad.
But this is a crazy, mixed culture saison with wild grapes called the Mother Vine from Zillicoa Brewing.
Don't saisons normally use some type of grape?
Saison is a high temperature fermented farmhouse ale. Saisons don't typically use grapes.
Okay, I was misinformed.
Not a huge fan of saisons, but the big thing about saisons is that you can use crazy yeast. So this is wild fermented, and rustic, venison, wild is how they describe this. Open fermented, which there's some crazy stuff going on, mixed culture, crazy stuff. Barrel aged 12 months. So this is going to be a crazy, weird sour that we've never tasted on the podcast.
And
before.
just as a caveat, this is not a beer that is carried here at the Office Coffee and Wine Bar. I don't fault Josh for going somewhere else and getting it. He just wanted us to try something that we don't normally carry here. I have no information on pricing, but I'm sure we can get it in the area because Josh did buy it in North Carolina.
And as a caveat, it's like in my job, I run across a lot of people that get a lot of beers from a lot of people.
Sure.
You know? So you run across something cool, have it with the guys.
All right, well, let's pour this
Or
thing
the
out.
gals, or the guys and the gals.
Just a bunch of guys and gals.
Are you singing show tunes from cruises?
Yeah, I'm fully fluent in the entire Rodgers and Hammerstein collection.
I guess.
Have you never heard me do The Music Man in 30 seconds?
No.
I really don't want to hear it.
Does that mean we're getting ready to hear it?
I mean, we don't have to hear it if you don't
I
want
hope
to
we
do
don't.
it.
It's better than my Fiddler on the Roof in a minute.
I've heard Nick sing.
South Pacific in 10 seconds is awful.
I mean, if you don't feel pressure to do it, we're not gonna hate you.
Annie, get your gun.
I'm gonna say right now, that better tastes better than it smells.
Oh, it probably smells like Foot Locker.
It smells like tires,
Okay.
like burning tires.
Burning. No, I just changed the bearings. We fixed that.
Am I wrong?
You're not wrong.
What the? It smells like brake dust or burning tires.
So this there's secondary fermentation on Scuppernong grapes.
Did your friend tell you if this was actually palatable or just really cool?
I just bought
Where is this made?
I have
it.
this.
Zebulon?
It's almost meaty. Guys, smell that. It smells like venison. Does it say that?
Barrel aged 12 months. Open
It
fermented
smells like
mixed
venison
culture.
jerky.
Secondary fermentation on North Carolina Scuppernong, 100% re-fermented in this bottle, unfined, unfiltered, unpasteurized.
Who got the bottle?
And I'm sure that 5% was before it was re-fermented in the bottle.
This is that's a crazy smell. It's
Whoa.
a lot. There's a lot of bread.
Okay, so
The reason why the ABV is so
the
low
thing we
is
were all
because
hoping.
bread and
Yeah.
ices.
Would you? Is this a sour or is this a farmhouse or is this a wild brew? What is this?
This is a wild beer.
Wild beer.
I would call this more of a wild beer than a sour. But the flavor makes up for the crazy ass.
Yeah.
Okay, so the thing we were all hoping would happen that the palate was way
This-
friendlier than the nose.
The palate is a lot of buckets.
This is a hardcore sour.
I think
this
sour
is-
fans are gonna love this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot There's a lot of scuppernong on that palate, man. It tastes like I'm eating a swamp grape.
Like the soapiness of the scuppernong skins, the way that fruit meets the skin.
The bitterness of biting into a scuppernong skin, like
Spitting
I'm
the
getting
seeds
it.
out.
Like, what do you think, Rob?
I like it, but it's making me make weird faces. It's got this like draw you in sour.
Yeah, it has a very satisfying.
But at the same time,
central.
but at the same time, I swallow it and it's making me make faces.
That's what she said.
It's a different level of sour, man. Like this is because the big thing is you have that amount of Brett in there to give it the funk. It gives it that foxy flavor.
All I gotta say is I'm glad the three of us are sharing this because as much as I like sour, I couldn't handle that.
It's kind of a champagne beer.
I can't imagine sharing this with two other people besides y'all. But also, I don't need to drink this by myself.
Did it have a cork in it?
Nope.
It was a bottle cap.
Yep.
On a Bordeaux bottle shape.
Yep.
With a punt.
Yep.
And I can tell you what I paid
Yep,
for it.
punt.
I can tell you what I paid for it. It says spot I bought it at.
I don't want to get too into it because there's a place that has the name. Like there is a store that has the name of what I'm about to say. But if there ever was more like a winey beer, this would be it. Like it's a beer you drink like a wine, but it satisfies like a beer. But
Not to mention the texture is everything, every bit of champagne.
Okay, so my problem.
Very champagne.
Here's my problem with it. The nose had the
get
burnt
back into
tire.
it though. Get back into it. It's like butterscotch.
The palate was the super sour. The belch was burnt tire.
Oh, okay, yeah. So there's something about the off gas of this that's
Yeah,
gonna have a
it's
little bit of a.
that up until the belch, I was enjoying
You know
the
what?
flavor profile.
Actually, now that I really think about it, I can pinpoint that smell beyond. It smells like the ripening room for produce. So there's these oxyphenols that come off of bananas, and they use bananas to ripen other fruit. And so I worked at a produce place where we had a ripening room. We kept it chilled, like cave temperature, and we would allow items to get exposed to this phenol. And it's this oxyphenol, and it has this smell. It's like a drunken banana. That's what we called it.
There's something. I'm actually having I want to say a slightly allergic reaction. It's closing my sinuses up.
Rob caught the corona.
No, I'm just saying it's
Bonus episode.
I'm actually eyes watering. There's some wild.
Would you
I
describe
think
it
it's probably the wild yeast.
astringent, Rob? Is that
Here's the thing.
astringent?
Do I
what
smell?
he just described?
Do I smell the burnt tires much anymore? Very faintly. I don't smell them.
No, I get some. You know what I'm getting?
But
is
I'm not getting any other flavors. My sinus passages are
It's
closing
like
up.
it's shut down.
Yeah.
I mean, it's wild yeast. There could be just a little. We call that a histamine reaction.
Oh yeah.
I think it's more of the histamine reaction than anything else.
Scuppernongs are known for that, actually, with people.
I apologize to everyone.
Vitus frutundiflora was
Twitch
not
for that, or whoever's
originally
watching this,
edible
for me
fruit.
trying to shove my phone in my pocket. That did not work.
So
But it's doing the same thing to me because like now I'm getting like stuffy.
I think maybe a little bit, or it's just that we just all got corona.
no. So like I felt this before. One time before I went to the zoo one time,
Josh, can I see the bottles?
and
So
there
just
were
put on the chat.
there were wallabies and kangaroos, and it took me like 10 minutes, and I had to leave. I couldn't breathe. My eyes were watering. I had to wash my face I was completely stopped up, breathing through my mouth only.
You're allergic to wallabies?
Apparently, I'm allergic to either wallabies or kangaroos. They were the nicest animals.
But
Aren't
you
they
can
the
drink.
same
You can
thing?
drink Shiraz though.
Huh?
Huh.
No, they're not the same thing. Excuse me. Hey, there's that burnt tire on that belch.
Hey, I couldn't drink Yellowtail. I thought I was allergic to Australia. It turns out there's a lot of people who can't drink that.
So yeah, again, like I said, that burnt tire returns on the belch, which is sad. The palate on this, to me, as a sour drinker, I really enjoy the palate.
It tastes great. The scuppernong really comes through. You get that kind of musky swamp.
But I've got to find out what's going on with the whole sinus thing. I'm obviously getting some type of allergic reaction.
Cool. Don't die, Rob.
No, I don't want to. I mean, and then
If you die, like the podcast dies.
Nick's got his EpiPen if I really need it.
I don't.
Oh shit.
I'm only silver on Blue Cross, but they don't. Obamacare, they don't. I don't know if you guys know this.
If we kick you in the liver hard
It's
enough,
like
does
$500
that make
to
the
get
allergic
this.
reaction stop?
I don't believe so.
Oh, I thought that was old school medicine.
Maybe wine and beer will help. Okay, so let's talk about
Josh,
this real quick.
Saison is the answer. It is a Saison beer. That is the category. Which is basically what wild beer would be in America.
Just so you know, I can only breathe out of one nose hole.
Hello, Clown Pup. This is a special episode. We're just sitting in on this one beer that Josh bought for us. We're trying to get through it. It is definitely a sour. It is a North Carolina brewed beer, rustic, Venice, and wild.
It's that.
Yeah, it's that.
It took me like 2 minutes to write that.
Just wrap this up, Clown Pup. On the original nose of this, I got burnt tire. Yes, burnt tire. I think all three of us kind of either smelt that or burnt brake dust or something along those lines. Then we went to...
It does harken back to the fact that if you are at risk for a stroke, don't drink this beer because it may make you feel like you're having one.
And then we went to the taste, the palate was a huge sour. Huge sour. And then all of a sudden it started making a couple of us, our sinuses close up. And a couple of our sinuses closed up.
It tastes really good, but I can't breathe out of my nose holes.
Yeah. And my eyes are watering. And the belch came through with burnt tire again.
I'm thinking it's got to be the histamines going on, because like this reminds me of the first time I drank a bottle of Cabernet to the face.
I gotta tell you, I don't know what you guys are talking about.
You know what though? You just had an allergy shot to that.
That's right. And I'm medicated so that my histamines don't overreact.
Yep. That's exactly what it is. If we would have taken Zyrtec or something.
Good thing I got my shot. I'd be freaking dead.
Alright, so why don't we do our thing on this guy and give it a rating? Josh, since you brought it, you're getting last. Nick.
Yeah, this is definitely something new. I'm very glad I tasted it. Would I recommend this? If your friend shows up with cool stuff, I would recommend you try it. That's what I can recommend. How to go out, where to go buy this, I don't know. The experience of trying something like this so novel makes me rethink all the beer and wine I tried earlier tonight, you know. It's a really cool product. I could search really hard for food to have with this. Like, really hard? I don't know. Toast?
Bananas.
Like toast when I'm done?
Well, I gotta say to Clown Pup, I would say a Sapphire and Tonic is probably a little bit better.
So, rating on it, Nick?
I gotta give it my 6 o'clock thumb. I don't know. Like, I'm very stoked to have this and try this and try these new flavors. I'm really curious what is gonna happen to me. I'm probably gonna wake up like not breathing like you guys.
So just so you know, Nick gives one thumb versus we give.
I do
two
like a
ratings.
clock dial. All right, it starts
So
over
he's at
here.
6, so that's a half of a.
So like,
Why is it doing this?
so like, a thumbs down is actually one thumbs up in Nick book. So I'll just simplify: one thumb up, no two thumb up.
Okay. So, for me, aroma.
Does this really happen to you
Yeah.
guys?
It is. It really is.
I'm not
Usually
kidding.
I'm the one like getting like putrefied by this crap.
Aroma.
I'm trying to make sure I can fucking breathe.
I'm still just drinking it and loving it. This is great.
Aroma put me off. It literally smelled like burnt tires. After that,
He's sticking with it.
the palate. I'm a sour drinker. The palate was actually enjoyable. However, it did make me make faces as I was drinking it. It was like,
Is it like the fart smell that keeps like coming out of it, or what?
there's no smell anymore. It got rid of the smell by giving me freaking an allergic reaction. And then the belch itself, I've had several belches, and
I am getting a little itchy.
and
guys.
those were all burnt tire belches as
There
well.
might be something going on here. It's possible that.
I've got to give this. I have a 2-thumb rating. On the sour flavor alone that this has, it's really nice. I'm going to give it a solid 1 thumb.
That's what beer is for, right?
So I think it matches what he was saying.
I'm sweating and I can't.
I'm actually intrigued to want to try this again later
When you have an EpiPen?
when this is the only thing I've had to see if there's any other thing contributing
So you're
factors.
talking about the actual end of the world. You'll save this beer
Yeah,
for the end of the world.
because I won't be able to smell it coming. So Josh,
I want to
I
love
love
this
it.
beer a lot more than I do right now. Let me just go ahead and clarify that one. The taste is great. I can't breathe.
Listen, if I could only hang out with 10 people for the rest of my life, like the CDC recommends, I'm not sure that the Zilica is one of those 10.
So I don't know what it is in this that's setting off all of our don't do this flags. But this beer tastes amazing. 2 thumbs up for taste.
I really,
Half a thumb for the fact that I can't breathe right now. So I don't
do you
know.
have any thumbs for the smell and well, you haven't had belch yet, but for the smell, the original smell.
I tell you what, I'm saving one of my thumbs for when I run into that brewer.
What I will tell you is 3 thumbs up for perfectly capturing the scent of burnt tire.
So that's what that smells like.
on the smell. Now this beer is really good. I want to love it more, but I can't physically
Because there's nowhere in the bottle.
because I can't.
I can't. I really can't.
Can't enjoy anything right
All
now.
right, guys. So we're gonna wrap this up.
I'm gonna try to not die.
Apparently this beer's the bomb, but we are a bust.
I'm sweating and I can't breathe. Is that like a bad thing?
So we're gonna wrap this up. We're gonna post this on the Facebook page just as a backup. 0.5 episode, and that's it. So we'll see you next week as long as we survive this beer. Have a good one.